Hey guys, it's Stina with Goddess Guitars, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a DIY kit based off a Gibson ES 295. I got it from AliExpress. It was shipped pretty fast, and it was packed exceptionally well, and I can't wait to get into it. So as you can see, it was really professionally packaged. It was taped beyond all compare. This is by far the best packaging that I've gotten in any of the guitar kits that I've seen personally. And it actually had a nice little outline that you could carve with a knife to open the package without fear of slicing into your guitar. It is a complete styrofoam package, so really, really nice. You can tell that there were no dings or possible punctures in the package, so I'm not having to worry about the finish or sanding out dings in either the neck or the body. And we've got a really nice, and it's really tight in there too. So here's the body. I chose the full mahogany semi-hollow. It is a really, really nice thick cap. At the thickest, I believe it's about 3/4 of an inch thick, and it has some really pretty spectacular flaming. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the camera, but with mahogany, you really don't get a lot of that, so I'm really excited about that. The F-holes look really nicely cut, or the P90 wells are definitely nicely routed, and it looks like it is a 3-piece body in the back. Once again, mahogany. It's substantially heavy, but not like overtly heavy. Just feels nice and solid. The binding is pretty good. I mean, there is some glue, but that's to be expected with no matter how nice of a job you have, you're going to have some glue marks. But because it's a cap instead of a veneer, any glue I can sand off and it won't be affecting my finish. So I'm really impressed with the body. And here we go on to the neck. Once again, this is a mahogany neck with a rosewood fretboard. They actually took some liberties and did an axe design for the fret markers, which is unusual, but I think that I can make it work into the design of the guitar pretty seamlessly. And the binding on the sides of the fretboard are really nice. There is even some polish and crowning on the fret wires, which is a pleasant surprise. There's a little bit of finishing that I'll still need to do on the fret wires, but in other kits, I've had to do a lot more finishing, so this is pretty phenomenal for a kit of its kind. It does have a plastic nut. That's probably one thing that I will upgrade, just because I prefer a bone nut, just for sound purposes, acoustics. I do like that they gave me a nice headstock with enough wood up here, so that way I can really go in and do a design if I want to cut away a little bit if I so choose. And the back, it looks like a one-piece neck. There's no jointing until we get down to the heel. And that's just because you needed an additional thickness for it to, sit properly when set in and glued in into the guitar. So yes, this is a glue-in set-in neck, and so that will be exciting to do as well. Okay, next thing we've got our scratch plate. Always nice to have the opportunity to utilize it if you want to, and if you're going for the authentic look of the ES, they always do have the scratch plates. Next up, we have your standard amp cord, and then also in this package is the Bigsby spring and your truss rod Allen wrench. So that's good. Next bag we have is our 2 P90 soap bars in an ivory plastic case. These are pretty nice, and they're actually notated which one's supposed to be the bridge and one's supposed to be the neck. I think that those will actually look really, really nice in there when they are going to be assembled. Next up, we have our truss rod cover and our little rhythm and treble marker for the switch plate. That goes up here. We have 4 little knobs in kind of a champagne gold color for your volume and tone, and both pickups. And let's see, what else do we have in here? We've got our switch, which is nice. It flips back and forth pretty easily, but there's not a whole lot of wiggle in it. So that's really great. And then it looks like we've got our strap buttons as well. Okay, so the next bag is going to be our tuners. And these are going to be fashioned like off of the vintage Gibson ES tuners. They are definitely not locking, but they're nice and stiff when you turn them. This might be something that I will want to upgrade eventually into something that looks the same but is a locking tuner version. But for right now and making this guitar, I think these will be just fine. We also have a set of strings to help set up and make sure that the bridge and the neck and everything are placed correctly. We have, looks like, our pickup jack plate, which is really nice. And then we have our bridge mounts, and they wrapped the bridge. This is great because in shipping it doesn't get all scuffed up and scratched up. So you've got your Tune-O-Matic, which is awesome. We have a package of our screws and fasteners, including the springs for the P90s. Here is the electronics. Kind of interested to see what kind of pots they put in. Oh, this is nice. Everything's already pre-tinned together. And okay, so it looks like we've got 500K pots and little green caps on our tone. Okay, so this is really, really nice. The solder joints look like they're pretty substantial, so I'll go over those with a finer tooth comb. It's good. And then last but certainly not least, we have the big mamma jamma, and that is our Bigsby. So once again, it's got a nice little rubber washer in there for when the spring goes in. Hopefully that will keep it from squeaking when it's used. The one thing that I did notice on the body is there isn't any drill marks where the Bigsby should go, but that's okay because that way I can actually place it exactly where I want to place it, and that definitely is not a bad thing. So all in all, I think that this kit is a A+ grade kit. It came really super fast. The customer service has been phenomenal, and I'm really super excited to get started. This is definitely a really, really good bet if you are looking for this type of guitar kit. They also have a ton of different other options. I will link the AliExpress store down in the comments below. Hey guys, so I'm really excited to get started with this kit and see how it comes together. Once again, the link for the kit is in the comments below, so if you'd like to purchase that. There's also an affiliate link for the unicorn spit that I will be using to do the finishing in an upcoming video. Also, if you liked this content, please hit like and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that way you get a notification the next time I upload the next video.